What's up with the reviewers? Why aren't they happy?
Right. I mean, I think a lot of people are waiting for this iPhone 10. If you look at the 8 and 8 Plus in comparison to what else is on the market in that price point, from about $700 to the low end of the $900 range, this phone is, like you said, pretty lackluster compared to what Samsung has on the table here. But people are going to want to wait for the iPhone 10 to have something a little bit special, something that really stacks up to the competition. And I think that's where the discrepancy is, that reviewers are comparing this to other flagship phones, which is the right thing to do. They're not missing the boat here. So it's interesting to see that Apple's sort of splitting up the line, even with that high price point for flagship models.
Yeah, what traditionally do consumers take notice of? Do they really react to the reviews and maybe not buy or postpone their purchase? Or do they ignore them, Mark?
I mean, I could tell you from my own experience, I can't speak to everyone, but I was fairly interested in ordering the LTE Apple Watch, that new one that can connect to cellular networks. But some of the people who were seeded early review units said that the LTE connectivity would drop after some usage. It wasn't working like Apple's advertisements showed. The battery life was quite abysmal compared to an Apple Watch without cellular. So I've personally decided to hold off on buying one of those until those issues are fixed down the road.
What will Apple release? Will we get any data numbers and when?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to get specific numbers on this opening weekend for iPhone 8 and 8 Plus sales, quite frankly, because they know lots of people are waiting for the iPhone 10. And these numbers, when they are announced, are really going to affect their stock price in a negative way if they're to announce them, because you only have 2/3 of the new models already out for this launch this week. What you're going to see is a lot of people waiting for the iPhone 10 coming out in November. Traditionally, the people who would line up and pre-order new iPhones every year are Apple's most loyal supporters, at least a big group of it, people who really want the highest end devices, people who don't want to wait, early adopters. And the iPhone 10 is a phone for early adopters. So obviously those people are going to wait until the 10 comes out, and that's why you're not going to see really strong sales compared to past opening weekends this time around.